So welcome to the business office.
Oh, thank you.
So the next step is basically the paperwork. We're gonna do some things on paper, some things we're gonna do electronically. It should only take another 20 to 25 minutes. So first of all, I'd just like to review your insurance. And it looks like you have insurance through Sam Davis Agency. And what is your deductible on this insurance?
I think it's $500.
Okay. And what made you decide on using that as a deductible?
It was pretty standard, and it was recommended by the insurance agent.
And did your agent discuss with you the additional liability you might have in the event of a total loss?
No, they didn't. They didn't talk to me about that today.
Okay. So let's go over now your, but that coverage is in effect. So I'd just like to review the information now on your credit app and make sure we submitted it all the same as to what you have here. So it says that you've been at this residence, 123 Main Street, for 3 years. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And your monthly payment there is $1,200.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. And we have your occupation as you're in sales with U.S. Opportunity.
Yep.
And you've been with that company for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you sell?
I sell loans. I work with kind of a loan company.
Okay.
So it's a good job. I've been there probably, I think it's almost 3.5 years now. And I enjoy it every day. You know, it's a good paying job, so that's why I'm able to be here at Mercedes.
So it's is it loans for homes or businesses?
Yep. So I work with a loan company that does a lot of you know, retail or real estate. So I'm kind of in the back office.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's coming to the fore.
Yep.
That has its ebbs and flows, but
Yep.
you want to catch it when it's starting to to flow. That's great. So your income is showing at $6,000. Now, is that before or after taxes?
That's before.
Okay, so that's good. Let's see what else we have here to follow up on. So, regarding when you went through the sale with your salesperson, did Frank review the manufacturer's limited warranty with you?
Slightly. It was just kind of what I already knew: standard 4-year, 50,000 mile coverage, bumper to bumper on the new car, just like it was on my previous Mercedes. I don't think they've changed it.
So that's your understanding.
Yep.
Well, you know, that's pretty much what it is, more or less. But there are some differences between what exactly you might be thinking in terms of really what's bumper to bumper and what actually it is. So that's why we'd like to review it, just so down the line there won't be any surprises, so to speak. And one of the first things, if you look at your warranty, as you mentioned, you said 4-year 50, and that is a powertrain warranty. Actually, that's your basic warranty, which goes out to 4 years of 50,000 miles. If you look down over here, it shows you out to 60, but it's actually 50,000 miles for your basic warranty. Now the powertrain goes a little bit out further to 5 years 60, and what that includes is basically the engine, and transmission, and all the internally lubricated parts. Now it does cover everything, including defects in material and workmanship. And what they mean by that is if the part was normally fine, but then it was put together wrong or installed wrong, that's covered. And they cover things 100% parts and labor with a zero deductible. And now our labor rates are at $183 an hour, just so you know. Internally lubricated parts, naturally, it's everything that's inside. Now, outside the car, you're looking at the electrical parts. And anything electrical peripheral to that would also be covered if it fails to work for any reason. Now, in addition to that, if you get in trouble, you get stuck on the road, they provide towing to the nearest facility so you can get it fixed. Now, alternate transportation, that's not included, but we provide that at our dealership to our customers. If you happen to get towed to a different facility, we don't know what other facilities might be doing. You might have to arrange that yourself. And then again, that roadside assistance, that's available for as long as you have that 4-year 50 coverage. What a lot of people aren't aware of is on the tires, the tire manufacturer covers it for 12 months or 12,000 miles. And that's also against defects. So it's not against road hazards. If you hit a pothole, a glass nail, that's not going to be covered. But if the bead wears unevenly, or it splits for no reason, or if it's just not even set right, so it's losing air, those are defects that would be covered under that. So now we're going to some of these things which would be excluded, and they include, as we mentioned, your road hazards. So that's primarily what would happen if you hit something on the road, whether it be a nail, glass, or a pothole, which is a little bit common in Rhode Island. Maintenance naturally is also not included with Mercedes, but you can get that separately if you want. Normal maintenance is once a year or every 12,000 miles. Now there's also a rust corrosion coverage that's included in the car. That type of coverage is from the inside out. So let's say when they went to paint the car, they didn't dry it properly, so there was moisture on it, so they painted it. Now it rusts through. That's a defect that's definitely covered. But if something from the outside happens, if you hit something that scrapes it or some chemicals get on it that cause it to rust, those things are not covered. That's considered kind of like environmental damage. So, do you have any questions regarding this coverage?
No, I don't think so. So my normal driving habits, I should be covered under the 4-year 50,000 mile warranty. And this dealership gives loaner cars?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
As long as you own the car, you get loaner cars. Actually, with Mercedes, it even extends beyond this warranty. As long as you own a Mercedes, that loaner cars are available on it, along with roadside assistance. So you do have some coverages which are beyond this, and some which don't even cover this. Like from day one, there are other things that are limited. But if you would, just sign here so we know you understand what we went over with you. Thank you. So now comes the fun part of our presentation here. And this is a way we can get to personalize your ownership of the vehicle. It shows you the options that we have that are available on the vehicle that are not included in what we just discussed as far as your warranty. And the first one they're showing is your extended coverage from Mercedes-Benz. So as we mentioned, 4-year 50, based on your driving habits, you're going to be out of that before you hit the 4 years. But you can extend it out to 6-year, 85,000 miles, which more, matches the way you're driving the car. So the advantage to that also is if you don't go to a Mercedes-Benz dealer, they will authorize a claim as long as they're authorized certified technicians there. With Mercedes, the warranty that the car comes with, you have to go to a Mercedes dealer with. So if you're traveling, this could give you some advantage in terms of what repairs you could get in the event of a failure of some part. The main thing is though, when you're completely out of warranty and you tend to keep the car a little longer, this is going to cover you. The gap insurance comes into play if the car would be totaled. Now this is something that your insurance company should sometimes mention to you. Normally, what they cover in the event of a total loss is the actual cash value of the car. And that's usually less, naturally, than the retail purchase price. So you can make up that difference by money down, but you're just putting $1,000 down, and now you're adding back into it sales tax. So basically you're financing over 100% of the value of the car. So in the event of a total loss, your insurance company is going to want to give you maybe 70% of that. So you're upside down what they call thousands of dollars. If with gap insurance included, it would pay that difference along with your deductible, your $1,000 deductible. So what we like to say, it makes it a walk-away loan at that point. So you don't have any liability or responsibility if the car's totaled, and then you can start fresh with a new car. With Mercedes, they also allow you to prepay your maintenance. So again, the scheduled maintenance is once a year or every 10,000 miles, and this is showing you a 6-year coverage with Mercedes. So if you prepay it, obviously you're paying it based on today's pricing, and it's going to be less than what the future pricing would be, and that includes the labor cost, which is at $183. Road hazard is back to your tires and wheels, and as you know, these cars today are built with more high performance type tires and rims, and they're a lot more expensive to replace. This is a way you'd be covered for any damage, not just normal defects. The only thing that's excluded here is normal wear and tear. But if you hit a hazard in the road, including curbs, if you scrape the rim, that's called cosmetic damage. That all would be covered. Your windshield plan, again, it's something that's not covered under your warranty. But if something happens and you get a crack in the windshield, you probably want to get the manufacturer's windshield replacement, because it includes the technology that is basically tied to the car and how it operates. And with a warranty, they guarantee that they're going to use the manufacturer's windshield rather than like a Safe Light. The Safe Light, I found out recently, they're using glass from China, which not only doesn't protect you the way that a normal one would, but puts you in a position where it's more likely to have to repeat it, where they get cracked and break again. And environmental protection, now this is an interior and exterior guard. We like to say it's like installing a garage on the car.
It's like a ceramic coating?
It's a diamond ceramic. It's a diamond ceramic. So diamond infused ceramic gets bonded to the clear coat. They use this new nanotechnology. They know it's going to stay there. The way they've tested it is running it through car washes over and over and over again, and then it can test the surface for if it's still on there protecting it, and it's good. It's going to be on there for 6 years according to this, and if it doesn't, let's say, in the autumn a leaf gets on the car, water, sun, leaf is very acidic, and it gets baked in there, then when the leaf goes, you see the leaf mark, that's etching. This is going to prevent that etching from acid rain and bugs and everything else. And it basically keeps it looking like a new car. It enhances your retail value at the resale value at the end also, because we can tell if that was done initially. So now based on that, this preferred plan, total preferred plan, would adjust your payment by $942. Now we're also showing the value plan, which if you go to the value plan, it would include all the options I just mentioned. The only thing is you'd be waiving the benefits of the environmental protection, and then your payment would be adjusted to $927. The basic plan, again, it's going to include all the options, but now you're waiving the benefits of the environmental paint protection and the windshield guard. We got an economy plan where you can have your vehicle service contract, you've got GAP, and also maintenance is covered. So it's economy plan, but it's very good coverage. And under that, you'd be at $896. So based on what we discussed previously, which option do you think might suit your needs best?
Well, thank you for going over it. I appreciate it. I think the option that I went with outside with Brian, my base payment of $823, I would prefer to stick with. So that's the way I'd like to go.
Well, yeah, you can do that. Obviously, here it is right here. That's your base payment, $823, and that's up to 72 months. That's with your $1,000 down. Your first payment is going to be on the 15th of the month, and you will get a statement in the mail. Would you like to set it up as a automatic payment, or do you like to mail in a payment every month?
Auto pay's good. Yeah.
Okay, so when you get that statement, it's going to show you how to do that. All right, so the one thing though surprises me, based on a discussion and how you generally keep a car longer than the warranty that it comes with, why you wouldn't choose one of the plans that includes that extended warranty.
I agree. Thanks for listening. It is a little nervous that I'll keep the car longer, normally compared to my trade-in. Like, I'll have it longer than the warranty goes till. I don't need the other things though. Could I just do the warranty extension? And what does it break down to monthly?
Yeah, you do. You could. That's called customizing. So we can customize this for you, where we take out the gap and the scheduled maintenance. We're showing an individual cost of that to adjust your payment. It's saying $49 or $46 a month. So if you add that to your base payment, I'm going to put it through the machine right now. You have your base payment $823 plus the 46, so it's going to be about $868. I'll show you exactly what that is, and we can have you sign for that plan.
All right.
That's great.
Sounds great.
So you feel comfortable with that?
I do. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that.
You're not concerned about your tires and rims?
No, not today. I've never gotten a flat tire, so.
All right, so that's fine. We're going to sign you up for that paperwork, and we're going to get you on the road in a few minutes.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.